Welcome to CBTSport.net Game of the Week. Bringing you high school, college, amateur, semi-pro, and professional sports video from right here in Central Vermont. Over a decade of local Central Vermont sports video action. Get ready, because it's time for the CBTSport.net Game of the Week.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an Access Day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free CCV course. And seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time through the Early College Program. They can even stay at CCV and earn a free associate degree through the McClure Free Degree Promise. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org.
This game is made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels. Located in East Montpelier, Vermont, Packard Fuels is a proud and generous supporter of local high school sports and community events. Packard Fuels, your provider of home heating oil and service with a friendly staff that greets you with a smile. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Granite, coffee, manufacturing, food.
It's not easy to make a living in Vermont. We really are the bank behind almost every industry. We care about businesses growing and succeeding because that success is our success. We're a billion-dollar bank made up of thousands of Vermont businesses.
Our customers make fresh coffee for great conversations and pull us out of the ditch on a cold, snowy night.
Wherever you are laying down your roots, taking a risk, building a dream, we're here.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of Central Vermont sports. If you are in need of decorated apparel such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, or outerwear, look no further. Tournament Specialties is located in Barrie and would love to work with you on taking your design to the next level. In addition to their embroidery and printing services, they now have a laser etching system that allows for custom etching on drinkware, leather, patches for caps, and other etching needs. Jeff would also be happy to discuss custom online storefront options for your organization. If you are looking for a creative way to fundraise, this has proven to work very well for many local teams and organizations. To learn more, email Jeff at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
This game is made possible by M. Brown Trucking, taking care of all of your agricultural services, trucking, and snowplowing needs. M. Brown Trucking, you can reach them at 802-272-7009 or email them at mbrown.truckingvt@gmail.com. Good evening and welcome to U32 High School, where tonight's boys Division II basketball matchup features the Rangers of Lake Region against your hometown U32 Raiders. I'm Carl Parton. I'll be bringing the call in tonight's boys Division II basketball matchup. Aiden Boyd is our producer. Talia DeForge is our camera person for this evening. Looking forward to a good matchup here. Two teams really fighting to get off slides. The Raiders have dropped 4 straight. coming into this one with a record of 2 wins, 13 losses. And the Lake Region Rangers, who started by winning 5 of their first 6 this season, are on a 9-game losing streak, and they're ranked number 13 with a 5-10 record. Coming off, or their next game is at Missisquoi, so that's a game to keep in mind for Lake Region. And for the U32 Raiders, looking down at this roster, they have some senior leadership. Cole Pitsley, Andrew McKinstry, Zach Parton, all seniors on this U32 Raider squad. And they're a team that likes to shoot outside, likes to jack the 3 ball. And if that's going, they can stay with anybody. They've had a lot of leads in games when those 3-pointers were falling. When they're not falling, well, that's the 4-game losing streak we've been talking about. The Lake Region Rangers, also with some excellent senior leadership. They start 5 seniors for their team. Owen Rogers, their point guard, is a key player to watch. And certainly this Lake Region Ranger team looking for inside play from Lincoln Racine and Jeffrey Coe, their seniors, against this undersized Raider lineup. The keys from Coach James Ingalls in his 22nd season for the Lake Region Rangers. He talked about transition, watching the Raiders transition, getting out on their threes and running their offense. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Lake Region. Owen Rogers, a senior point guard. Number 12, Lincoln Racine, the senior power forward. Number 13, Jeffrey Coe, a senior center. Number 15, Nicholas Robillard, a senior shooting guard. And at the other guard, number 20, Bronson Smith, also a senior. And for the U32 Raiders, they've got a senior, Cole Pitsley. We've got a senior wearing number 3, Andrew McKinstry. We've got a junior wearing number 5, the point guard, Carlo Concessi. A senior wearing number 10, Zach Parton. And a sophomore wearing number 13, Carson DeForge. Raiders are coached by second-year head coach John Meadows. We're going to step out for a quick break. When we come back, the national anthem and the tip-off of this boys Division II basketball matchup on CVTsport.net. Back to the action, just a correction. I was talking about Missisquoi. Missisquoi is in the 12 hole right now in boys Division II basketball. So the Lake Region Rangers have Missisquoi in their sights. The Missisquoi Thunderbirds are 5 wins and 11 losses, and Lake Region at 5-10 right now. So that's a game that a team that Lake Region could conceivably reel in with a victory here tonight. The Raiders trying to bump up out of the cellar out of the boys Division II and get up into that 14, 15, or 16 slot. The 16 slot would probably give them a home playoff game, which would be a delight for Raider fans. Here's the jump. Parton gets way up at the height of Robillard, or of Coe, pays off for Lake Region. Here's Rogers, the point guard, kicks it out to the wing, looking inside early, Good double team. Rogers for three, long distance three from Owen Rogers. Concessi now brings it up on the wing to McKinstry. His three doesn't go, rebounded by DeForge. He kicks it out to Parton. Concessi fakes the three, passes up on it. Here's DeForge now on the wing. Concessi out to Parton. You can see the Rangers are extending that 3-2 zone defense to put pressure on the Raiders' three-pointers. Concessi now, quick ball. Parton in the corner to McKinstry. There's a near turnover, and it is a turnover. Here's a takeaway. Rogers underneath. His shot partially blocked. Parton with a rebound. Parton now pushing it up. Out to McKinstry for three. In and out for McKinstry. Rogers now running the point. Raiders in a man-to-man. Good dig down that time by McKinstry. Three-point shot put up and made. Bronson Smith, the three-point sniper for Lake Region, makes it 2 for 2 for Lake Region from long distance. Rangers beating the Raiders at their own game. McKinstry's shot is blocked by the lengthy Jeffrey Coe. Raiders will maintain possession. Pitsley will inbound for U32, gets it to Concessi. DeForge now, out to Pitsley. McKinstry looking inside to Pitsley. Parton out to McKinstry again. Open three is good. Andrew McKinstry puts the Raiders on the board with a long distance three. Now on the baseline, it's Smith inside. Interior play, near steal by Pitsley. Here's Rogers off the high screen. Coe with the jumper doesn't go, but up and over everybody. Good rebound. Racine doesn't get the shot to go. Another three-pointer doesn't go this time for Rogers. Rebound put back by Coe, and he's going to be fouled. We're going to see the Rangers crashing those offensive boards all game long. They out-height the U32 Raiders at the 5, the 4, the 3, and the 2 spot this evening. Here's Coe at the free throw line. It's up and good. Lines up the second. Here's the free throw. Good form, good follow through, good result for Jeffrey Coe, the senior center. Goes 2 for 2. Concessi now running the point for U32. Finds DeForge. McKinstry passes on the three this time. Over to Pitsley. Looking inside for McKinstry, but it's picked off. Nice defense that time by Jeffrey Coe. Smith, open three-pointer on the wing, doesn't go. Going up for the board was Racine. Here's a three-pointer by Robillard. Again, doesn't go. Another offensive rebound. Coe this time. Pitsley battles for the loose ball and comes away with it. Concessi with a nice behind-the-back dribble. Looking out to McKinstry. Three-pointer might have been tipped on the way in. McKinstry keeps it alive. I mean, might have been partially blocked by Parton, and Pitsley comes down with another rebound. It's Concessi who kept that offensive rebound alive. Here's Concessi. Parton baseline. Gets whistled for the travel. Makes the three, but it's called off. Raiders in their full court press. First chance to hop into it this evening rather. Smith passes on the three inside to Rogers. Rogers puts the shot up and floats it in. Concessi now brings it down for U32 on the wing to Parton. McKinstry inside. DeForge for three from the baseline. Bottom of the net. DeForge splashes the three. We're going to get a blocking call this time. On McKinstry. Second team foul against U32. Checking into the game will be Noah Quinn, the sophomore forward for Lake Region. DeForge guarding up against Rogers. Good up and under move. Oh, doesn't go for Racine. Concessi battles for that rebound. No call on the attempted charge. Rebound goes to Robillard. Robillard ahead to Smith, and it's blocked by DeForge. It will stay Lake Region ball. Keegan Rossi into the game for U32. Keegan Tartaglio in for Lake Region. Elliot Zylanga also in for the Raiders. Here's the kick out. Three-pointer by Rogers off the backboard, no. Tracked down by DeForge. He finds Concessi. Concessi now. Finds Pitsley in the corner. Back out to Rossi. Rossi skip pass over to DeForge. Inside it goes to Zylanga. Oh, great look by DeForge. Pitsley might have had that one tipped on the way up. Excellent court vision by DeForge. Raiders come away with nothing on it though. Here's Tartaglio now. Concessi staying with him. Rogers now to the rack, up and under, around the rim and in. 7 points now for Owen Rogers. It's going to be a timeout for U32. We'll take it two with just over 2.5 to go. It's a 6-point Lake Region lead on CVTsport.net. Out of the timeout, U32 trailing by 6. Rossi, Pitsley, DeForge, Zylanga, and Concessi in for the Raiders. Zylanga will bring it up for the Raiders. And Rossi, his pass is tipped. Good hands by Tartaglio, controlled by Concessi. Rossi now, baseline, DeForge, three-pointer is up, back iron. Rebound ripped down by Noah Quinn of Lake Region. Here's Rogers. Quick off the right dribble to the rack. A little off balance, puts that off the top of the backboard into the supports and out of bounds. Well defended by U32. Zach Brown, the senior guard, will come in. And he'll give Concessi a break. Zylanga now. Oop. Rossi throws that one away. Nice steal by Willie. On the fast break, Tartaglio off the glass and in. Here's Zach Brown. Pitsley looking inside to Zylanga around the rim, and he gets the roll. Good interior look. Pitsley in the passing lane, almost comes away with a steal. Tartaglio against Rossi to the rack and knocks it in. Here's Rossi on the offensive end. His kick out knocked away. Tartaglio's been getting in the passing lanes very well for the Lake Region Rangers. Jacob Pogany, the sophomore guard in the game for Lake Region, and coming back in is Bronson Smith. Smith hit an early three-pointer. Jeffrey Coe, the senior center, also back into the game for Lake Region. Zylanga calling the play, finds Brown. Raiders looking to try to penetrate the 3-2. Shot doesn't go for DeForge, and it's a great play by Pitchley, getting that rebound, knocking it off the Lake Region Ranger knee. Brown will inbound for U32. Gets it to DeForge. Brown top of the key. There's that high post flasher that the Raiders need right there. Rossi came through. They need a way to break down the top of that 3-2 zone, and getting that interior pass with the flasher or the high post cutter is the way to do it. Here's Rossi, guarded closely by Pogny. Skips it over to Brown. Brown with a runner, his shot doesn't go. Under a minute to go. Tartaglio. Tartaglio, his kick out to Smith. Inside they go, a quick double team, and good strength there by Pitchley to rip it away into the hands of DeForge. DeForge to the rack, and he's going to get called for the push-off. That elbow came out. DeForge doesn't feel it, but from our angle, it definitely extends. And even if he doesn't make forceful contact, it looks like an offensive. That's going to be the second on DeForge. He'll come out with 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Concessi back into the game. Raiders into their full court pressure. Here's Smith now. And Lake Region just gets it across in time to the rack for Pogny, doesn't go. Zylanga on the break, through contact, gets blocked, gets his own rebound. Rossi for three, no. Loose ball into the hands of Smith, tipped away by Pitchley. But that's how the first quarter is going to end. It's 18 for the Lake Region Rangers, 16 for U32. We're going to take a break. When we come back, second quarter action, boys Division II basketball here on CVTsport.net.
This game is made possible by M. Brown Trucking, taking care of all of your agricultural services, trucking, and snowplowing needs. M. Brown Trucking, you can reach them at 802-272-7009 or email them at mbrown-truckingvt@gmail.com.
Back to the action in the second quarter here. The Raiders will inbound. Rossi, Concessi, Brown, Parton, and Zylanga starting for U32. It's going to be Rogers, Coe, Racine, and Robillard and Smith, the starting lineup for Lake Region. Here's Brown. Inside to Parton, he squares up inside to Zylanga. Zylanga's kick out. Rossi for three doesn't go. Rebound is pulled down by Racine. Nice ball movement, great passing by U32. They're getting the open looks they want with those quick passes. Raiders in a man-to-man off a high screen. Good help side that time by Zylanga. Parton pulls down the rebound. Concessi now. Head of the pack. Finds Parton. Parton kick out. Rossi, good. Oh, a little too much pepper on that pass, and it's a turnover for U32. Raiders get to jump back into their full court press. They've got in some passing lanes and created some havoc for this Lake Region team. Almost a steal. It is a steal. Zylanga comes away with it. Concessi, stop and go, and he gets called for the push off. That elbow coming up, clearing space. Raiders go right back into their full court press. It's Parton on the front of the press this time. Parton gets a hand on it, but kept nicely by Rogers. Breaks the press into the hands of Smith. Smith to the rack. Rossi with a block shot. Rebound goes off a Raider foot, and it's going to stay Lake Region ball. 4 Raiders in the neighborhood of that defensive rebound. I think they were fighting each other for it and knocked it away. Oh, and there's a kick called. Parton and the Raiders are going to be off to the races on that one. Lake Region will get another shot at this inbound play. Raiders in a man-to-man on this inbound play. And it's a steal by Concessi. Concessi to the rack. Again, the elbow comes up. Shot goes up. No. Rebound is pulled down by Racine. Good quick feet defense by Zylanga. Staying with Rogers, but he's going to get called for the block. It's going to be the second team foul here in the second quarter for U32. Lake Region will take it under their own hoop again. Bronson Smith, the senior shooting guard, will inbound for the Rangers. Here's the screen. Rossi with a steal. Looking ahead for Brown. Brown handles it. Tries to get it to Concessi, but it's tipped away. Well defended that time by Nicholas Robillard. And U32 will get the inbound play under their own hoop. Call. Here's the pass to Rossi. Rossi finds Concessi, NBA 3, high arcing 3, bottom of the net, swish. From distance. Here's Rogers now, off the double high screen. Pass inside to Racine. Racine, his kick out. Smith for 3, doesn't go. Long rebound into the hands of Concessi. Concessi to the rack and bounces off Racine. Rossi's shot doesn't go. Parton tries to volleyball that one out. Here's Brown. Good help back. And Rossi digs down on that one. And Parton's going to get whistled for the foul on that one. It's going to be 2 shots. A lot of tomahawking going on in there, but finally the refs make the call, and it will put Racine on the line. Racine's free throw is up and back iron. Jackson Lemaire, the freshman, will check into the game. Racine's second free throw is up and good. Good job by Brown breaking the press. Rossi's three-pointer, no. Handled by the Lake Region defensive rebounding squad. I think it was Smith that came away with it. Baseline drive by Rogers, kick out to Smith. Smith three-pointer is long. Concessi pulls down the rebound around the corner, and did he draw the foul or did he step on the line? Stepped on the line, so it will be Lake Region ball. Back into the game, Noah Quinn, the sophomore forward. He'll give Racine a break. Good work around the glass for Lincoln Racine. Here's Smith now off the high screen. Lemaire got a piece of that one possibly. Good rebound by Keegan Rossi for U32. He brings it up. Fakes the pass to the wing. Lemaire's three-pointer is up and doesn't go. Here's Smith. Inside, he finds Coe. Here's the take. The runner by Robillard doesn't go. Zach Brown helps down for the rebound. Gets it across the timeline. Looks inside. Great find. Zylanga inside. Brown dropping the dime. 4 points now for Zylanga. Brown with a steal. Finds Zylanga again to Lemaire. Another bucket. Great passing by the Raiders. Good defensive pressure by U32. Here's Rogers now. Looks to get it inside to Smith. Smith drops it in. Brown now looks inside to Rossi. Rossi out to Concessi. Three-pointer, buries it! Concessi with 2 threes now. That's going to be a foul on U32. I think Zylanga will get whistled for this reach. That's the 4th team foul against U32. Tartaglio back into the game along with Duffy Willie for Lake Region. Nolan Palmer, the freshman, into the game. Cole Pitsley back into the game, as well as Andrew McKinstry for U32. Here's Tartaglio off the high screen from Quinn. Good rotation by U32. Palmer got his hand in the passing lane. McKinstry comes away with the ball. Here's Palmer now. Left him on an island, looking inside for McKinstry. McKinstry in the passing lane. Rogers handles, but it's going to be a timeout by Coach James Ingles. We'll take it to you. You're watching Boys Division II basketball on CVTsport.net. Back to the action. Lake Region took the timeout, so the Raiders get to set up their full court press. They have been wreaking havoc against this Lake Region press breaker. Getting in passing lanes, poking it away. Tartaglio working with Rogers. They pass it across against the zone. Pitsley with a steal, though. Pitsley finds McKinstry. Pitsley, give and go with McKinstry. His pull-up from 14 is good. McKinstry has 5, and the Raiders have a lead. McKinstry in the passing lane almost comes away with it. Good hustle by Tartaglio to get that one. Here's Rogers. He finds Coe. Baseline jumper doesn't go, and Palmer pulls down the rebound. Ahead to Pitsley. Pitsley finds McKinstry. Rossi passes on the 3. Skipped over to Lemaire. Lemaire pull up from 15. Little short. Pitsley offensive board. Up through contact. No. Lemaire. Rebound. Putback is good. 4 points for the freshman. Action Jackson. McKinstry in the passing lane again. Pokes that one away. Rogers slows it down for Lake Region. Tartaglio behind the back dribble. Ball fake, and the floater is good. Keegan Tartaglio has 6 points now. McKinstry ahead of the pack. Pops the 3. Might have had a lane to the hoop on that one. Lake Region breaks the press. Here's Tartaglio around the corner. Rossi bumps him out of bounds, and that's going to be foul number 6 against U32. That'll put Tartaglio on the line to shoot 2. Carlo Concessi getting set to come back into the game for the Raiders. Tartaglio's free throw is up and good. 7 points now for the sophomore point guard. Lemaire comes out of the game. Good minutes for Lemaire. Tartaglio steps up for his second. Rounded out. Concessi pulls down the rebound. Palmer now to Concessi. Straightaway three-pointer is short. Here's Rogers. Tartaglio now, baseline. Good pressure by McKinstry. Oh, almost a steal by McKinstry. This bounces on the sideline. Ball in the hands of Willie. Tartaglio calls the play, resets for Lake Region. Rogers now, long three-pointer, and he's floored by Palmer. After the shot, I don't know if it's going to be on the shot or after the shot. We'll see. They're going to give him 3 free throws, so hard box out by Palmer, but Rogers hadn't landed yet when the box out hit. So the senior point guard will step to the line to shoot 3 free throws. 7 points already on the night for Rogers. He's going to try to add to that. First doesn't go. Here's his second. It's up and good. And Rogers stepping up for his third. And this one's good. 9 points now for Rogers. Looks like a press for Lake Region. Rossi now looking for Concessi. Great passing. Palmer up and under the defense and in. Nolan Palmer. Heady play by the freshman. There's a knockaway by Concessi. McKinstry comes away with it. Palmer's three-pointer doesn't go, and Concessi is going to get called for the foul, which will put Rogers on the line to shoot 2. Raiders, it's going to put Noah Quinn on the line to shoot 2. Raiders picking up a few fouls, but I don't mind it because they are being extremely scrappy in the loose balls and the 50-50 balls on the offensive rebounds. So they're making things happen with that better defense, better intensity on the defense. Noah Quinn hits the first of 2 free throws with a shooter's bounce. Put on the backspin, it'll go in. Here's the second, that one's good as well for Quinn. Time ticking away here in the first half. McKinstry passes on the three-pointer, pull-up from the baseline, doesn't go. Rebound ripped down by Willie. McKinstry in the passing lane, almost another steal, but it will set up the full-court press by U32. Like the fire of McKinstry's defense this game. Getting in those passing lanes, being very aggressive. Here's Coe to the rack. Lays it up and in as the buzzer sounds, and the Lake Region Rangers are going to lead the U32 Raiders by a score of 28-24 at the half. You're watching boys Division II high school basketball on CVTsport.net.
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an Access Day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free CCV course. And seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time through the Early College program. They can even stay at CCV and earn a free associate degree through the McClure Free Degree Promise. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org.
This game is made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels. Located in East Montpelier, Vermont, Packard Fuels is a proud and generous supporter of local high school sports and community events. Packard Fuels, your provider of home heating oil and service with a friendly staff that greets you with a smile. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Granite, coffee, manufacturing, food.
It's not easy to make a living in Vermont. We really are the bank behind almost every industry. We care about businesses growing and succeeding because that success is our success. We're a billion-dollar bank made up of thousands of Vermont businesses.
Our customers make fresh coffee for great conversations and pull us out of the ditch on a cold, snowy night.
Wherever you are laying down your roots, taking a risk, building a dream, we're here.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of Central Vermont sports. If you are in need of decorated apparel such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, or outerwear, look no further. Tournament Specialties is located in Barrie and would love to work with you on taking your design to the next level. In addition to their embroidery and printing services, they now have a laser etching system that allows for custom etching on drinkware, leather, patches for caps, and other etching needs. Jeff would also be happy to discuss custom online storefront options for your organization. If you are looking for a creative way to fundraise, this has proven to work very well for many local teams and organizations. To learn more, email Jeff at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
This game is made possible by M. Brown Trucking, taking care of all of your agricultural services, trucking, and snowplowing needs. M. Brown Trucking, you can reach them at 802-272-7009 or email them at mbrown.truckingvt@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the second half here, where the Lake Region Rangers lead the U32 Raiders by a score of 28-24. Excellent, evenly matched first half of basketball. The Lake Region Rangers led by their senior point guard, Owen Rogers, who had 9 points, 7 points for Tegan Tartaglio, the sophomore guard off the bench, 4 for Jeffrey Coe, and 5 for Bronson Smith. Racine with a free throw to chip in. And for the U32 Raiders, Andrew McKinstry with a 3 and a 2 for 5. Zylanga, 4 points, 6 points on 2 3-pointers for Carlo Concessi. 3 points for DeForge, who got in a little bit of foul trouble, so didn't see a lot of time in that second quarter. We're going to see him come out here in the third, almost certainly. And the freshman, Jackson Lemaire with 4 and Palmer with 2. Looks like the starting lineups for both teams are out, and U32 will start with the ball with possession to start the second half. For the Lake Region Rangers, it's take care of the basketball. McKinstry passes on the 3 to Forge now. Back to McKinstry. U32 keep that quick ball movement. Parton with a long 3. One clears everything. Here's Rogers now. Off the dribble, on the wing, he finds Smith. Smith now off the high screen. Kick out to Coe. Rogers now on the wing to Smith. Rogers looking inside, it's the quick double down. And good strong power move by Racine inside. Here's McKinstry, passes on the 3. Inside looking for good hustle by Rogers. Body's on the floor, and it's finally taken away by Lake Region. Racine on the wing, Smith. And that one knocked away by DeForge. Well, I thought it was. The ref thought it was. DeForge thought it wasn't. He thought it was just a missed shot. We'll have to look closely at that one when we do stats later to see if that was a block shot or just a miss. Good help down by DeForge. Pitsley holding his ground. Parton with a near steal. Knocks it away right into the hands of Rogers. His 3-pointer is good. Here's Concessi now. Looking inside to Parton. Back out to Concessi. Kick out to McKinstry. Parton now. Out to DeForge. Passes on the 3. DeForge, kick out to Concessi. His 3-pointer is blocked. Good stretch by Coe coming out and tapping that one away. Baseline 3 doesn't go for Robillard. Parton with a rebound. It's going to stay Raider ball. Rossi into the game. Here's Concessi. McKinstry now. Kick out to Rossi. Looking inside to McKinstry. He's stripped. Hustles after it though and keeps control. Rossi passes on the 3. His kick out. Concessi's 3-pointer is up and good. Carlo Concessi has the hot hand tonight. 3 3-pointers. Rogers running start on the break, high off the backboard, and he might have been attempting to miss that one, looking for Coe. McKinstry pulls down the rebound. He's going to draw the foul. It looked like Rogers was just throwing that high off the glass, maybe trying to go for the off the glass alley-oop to Jeffrey Coe. Coe came down with it, but couldn't put the layup in. Concessi now inside to Pitsley. Again, Rossi inside. Nice ball fake, nice finish for Keegan Rossi. That's going to be a foul. This one's going to go against Pitsley. First team foul of the second half for U32. First foul on Pitsley. And that's going to be a blocking foul on DeForge. They're going to call it on the shot. If I think the only contact was on the floor. DeForge may have used the forearm a little bit there, but they're going to give Robillard 2 shots from the free throw line. Here's the shot up and no good for Robillard. DeForge will come out with 3 fouls, and Zylanga will go in. Free throw is up and good for Robillard. Concessi now. Inside to Zylanga, and it's stolen. Great defense by Robillard. Ooh, and Zylanga is down. We don't like to see this. Holding his leg. Ooh. We're going to take a quick break with over 4:30 remaining. It's a 5-point Lake Region lead. You're watching Division II basketball on CBTsport.net.
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an Access Day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers.
And walked off under his own power. The trainer is taking a look at him. We're hoping that's just a quick twitch. Parton back into the game for U32. Here's Rogers, kicks it out to Robillard. Rogers now baseline. Smith. Good power move inside by Coe. Surprised Lake Region hasn't taken advantage of that post game a little earlier. Here's Concessi trying to dribble through the double team, poked away. Rogers comes away with it. Rogers, baseline 3, he's open, and he bangs it down. 12 points now for Rogers. McKinstry on the baseline. Coach Meadows wants a timeout. We'll take it too. You're watching Boys Division II High School Basketball on CB2Sport.net.
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an Access Day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free CCV course. And seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time through the early college program. They can even stay at CCV and earn a free associate degree through the McClure Free Degree Promise. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org.
Out of the timeout, U32 will inbound from the sideline. Now trailing by 10. Pitsley with the inbound, finds Concessi. Parton now. Here's Concessi for 3, around the rim and out. Rebounded by Coe. Here comes Lake Region. It's Rogers. Good battle by Pitsley, saved right into the hands of Rossi, and good foul by Rogers because Rossi had 2 streaking Raiders ahead. That saved 2 points. In the NBA, that's a take foul as Nolan Palmer checks into the game for McKinstry. That would have been, I think, a free throw for U32 if it was NBA rules. Rossi will inbound for U32. Palmer now with the ball. Finds Concessi. Baseline to Parton, into Rossi. Knocked away. Here's Rogers, and stolen by Rossi. Rossi ahead of the pack on the break. Oh, had Parton there, knocked out of bounds. Here comes Keegan Tartaglio back into the game. He's had good minutes in the first half, really made an impact. Looks like Zylanga is up and moving. He's ready to come back into the game. Parton now on the wing to Palmer. Concessi. Kick out to Rossi. His three-pointer is short. That's going to be a foul on Pitsley. It does give the Raiders a chance to set up their full court pressure as Zylanga will check back into the game. So good news is it was just a quick twinge and he's back and ready for action. Noah Quinn, the sophomore forward, back in the game for Lake Region. Tartaglio now to Rogers. Quick press breaker to Quinn. Good hustle by Palmer. I think it went off a Lake Region boot. It did. Raiders get what they want out of their full court pressure. They sped Lake Region up and created the turnover. Palmer now running the point for U32. Here's the overlap with Concessi. Palmer inside to Parton. Out to Rossi. Rossi baseline Zylanga. And that's going to be a foul against Lake Region. That's going to be the third team foul here in the third quarter. Palmer will inbound for Lake Region. Here's Rossi, pops the three, comes up short, right into the hands of Concessi. Acrobatic move through the defense, doesn't go. Another rebound. Concessi gets the offensive board and draws the foul. Good take through the trees by Carlo. Concessi stepping to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First is up and good. 10 points now, double digits for Concessi. Second is up and good. Raiders back into their full court press. Parton nearly gets the steal there. Good pressure by U32. Good strong move that time by Robillard to put Lake Region back up by 10. Palmer finds Rossi. Rossi to the rack, doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Rogers. That's going to be a hand check foul called on Concessi. That'll be the fourth team foul against U32 here in the third quarter. Duffy Willie back into the game along with Jacob Pogany for Lake Region. Jackson Lemaire will check into the game for U32. Smith will inbound for Lake Region. Good trap by the Raiders and a timeout by Coach Ingalls. It's a good one. We'll take it to 10-point Lake Region lead here in the third. You're watching Division II boys high school basketball on CVTsport.net. Out of the timeout, Raiders defense in the full court pressure is really wreaking havoc against this Lake Region team. Lake Region will take it out in front of their own bench. Raiders in a man-to-man. Good quick footwork there by Parton to stay with Tartaglio, who's quick off the dribble. Lobbed in, good help down by U32. Job by Parton to keep it alive. Here's Tartaglio. Oh, that was a tough call there. Tartaglio cleared a little space with the forearm, which they've been calling on this one. Parton came through, looked like all ball, but he's going to get whistled for the foul. That's going to be foul number 5 on U32. Tartaglio steps up for 2. His first is up, and it's good. Tartaglio's second. And it's good as well. 9 points for Keegan Tartaglio. Here's Palmer now. Rossi to the rack, kicks it out to Parton. Parton to Lemaire's three-pointer, bottom of the net. Lemaire can stroke, he's got 7 now. Parton with a steal and hits the layup. Zach Parton. Blazing quick. Oh, Zylanga with a near steal in the passing lane. Smith will inbound. Raiders in the full court pressure again. Here's Tartaglio off a double screen and hits the bucket. Well executed play by Lake Region that time. Palmer now. Parton to Rossi. Lemaire, oh, and his shot rolls up and over the backboard, out of bounds. That was the shot the Raiders wanted. Just a few ticks left on the clock here in the third quarter. Raiders in the full court pressure. They go long. Palmer in the passing lane. Knocked out of bounds. Lake Region will get it in front of their own bench with 2 seconds left. Baseline shot for Willie doesn't go. So after 3 quarters in the books, it's a 9-point Lake Region lead. You're watching Boys Division II basketball on CVTsport.net. Ready for the fourth quarter. Looks like the starters for Lake Region and 2 freshmen, Palmer and Lemaire, along with Zylanga, Parton, and Rossi for U32. Here's Rogers. Inside goes Parton with a steal. Great interior defense. Kind of left on an island there, and it's nearly a backcourt call for Lemaire. Gets in the passing lane. Lemaire again in the passing lane, ahead to Palmer. We're going to see that combination for 3 more years. Palmer finishes. And Palmer's going to get whistled for the reach, putting good pressure on Rogers. It's going to be the second foul on Nolan Palmer, the freshman. Inbounding will be Bronson Smith. And fighting through the screen that time, Rogers put the brakes on, and Palmer kind of fell over him. No brake lights that time. That's the third foul on Palmer, second on the Raiders. Here's the inbound for Smith. Good help down. And stepping on the line was the Lake Region player. And I credit Elliot Zylanga that time for helping down. Good quick help side, putting pressure on that, creating the turnover. Palmer inside to Rossi. Parton now out to Palmer. Here's Lemaire for three, doesn't go. Rebounded by Palmer, by Rogers rather. Ahead of the pack is Smith. Baseline three-pointer is long. Lemaire with a rebound. The freshman brings it across himself, gets it to Palmer. Zylanga baseline. Looking inside for Parton. It's knocked away, but a steal by Zylanga. Rossi now with the ball. Skip over to Lemaire. Looking inside for Parton, but it's stolen away. Good defense that time by Coe. He's tough to get it over. Here's Coe from the elbow. Shot doesn't go. Follows it hard though, and he's going to get whistled for the foul. Good job by Rossi reeling that one in. Carson DeForge will come back into the game after battling foul trouble the whole game. He's going to come in for Rossi. Carlo Concessi will come in for Lemaire. Zylanga inbounding to Palmer. Zylanga now looking for a cutter. Nobody cutting. Oh, gets whistled for the travel. Kind of left on an island. He wanted somebody to cut to that high post. Nobody came through. Threw him off his rhythm. Here's Rogers now. Oh, Coe with an excellent finish and the soft dunk. I call it a lunk, half layup, half dunk. But good post position. Zylanga through traffic, kicks it out to Palmer. Palmer into Zylanga, knocked away by by Racine rather. That ball kicked. DeForge will inbound, finds Palmer. That 3-2 extended defense, really shutting down the U32 three-point open looks. Has to be quick ball movement to beat that, not slow dribbles. DeForge on the wing to Palmer. Palmer into the lane, and he's going to draw the foul. This one will probably go against Coe. That's going to be the second team foul against Lake Region here in the fourth quarter. Concessi will inbound for U32. Cole Pitsley back into the game for U32. Concessi finds DeForge. Zylanga now. Raiders really did well with quick ball movement in the first half. DeForge out to Palmer. Three-pointer is up and long. And it's going to be Lake Region ball. Zach Brown into the game. Back into the game. He'll come in for Palmer. Zach Brown sparked up the first half with some good scrappy defense. See if he can create some havoc again here in the second half. Smith walks it up into the hands of Robillard. Three-pointer by Rogers is long. DeForge pulls down the rebound. Here comes DeForge. Into the paint. Whoa, and he's clobbered. I don't know who didn't hit him for Lake Region that time. At least two guys were in on the Carson DeForge sandwich, maybe three. Back in the early 80s, we would have called that the Happy Days Melanchi Crunch. Way before anybody's time that's probably playing in this game. DeForge with a free throw, knocks it down. Forge steps up for his second. It's up and good. Rogers gets it across half court, and Coach Ingles wants a timeout. We'll take it too. You're watching Boys Division II High School Basketball on CVTsport.net. Back to the action out of the timeout. Coach Ingles probably telling his team, slow it down. We've got a 7-point lead. Don't need to rush. Let's get a good shot. Take care of that pill. Probably is number one on his mind. Robillard with a handoff to Smith. There you go. Looks like they're running the high weave a little bit. Rogers now to the baseline, looking inside for Coe. He's quickly triple team. Jumper for Racine doesn't go. Ball tipped out into the hands of Pitsley. Here comes DeForge. Concessi passes on the three. Euro steps in, and it's stolen away. Excellent defense by Robillard. Rogers, Smith on the baseline. Smith being patient with it, finds Coe at the elbow. Robillard now. Here's Smith, little stop and go. Very patient Lake Region offense here. They've got the 7-point lead. The clock is their friend. There's the trap. Baseline, oh, wide open to the rack. The travel, no call. The shot is blocked away by Robillard, though. Or Tartaglio, good ball handler, comes back in for Lake Region. Here's the inbound by Robillard. Good strong move, rock solid. Lincoln Racine does a lot of things on the court. He's rugged defensively, rebounds, and finishes nicely on that one. That ball's kicked away by Lake Region. It will be an inbound on the sideline for U32. DeForge will bring it in. Finds Brown. And Rossi draws the foul. Blocking foul will be team foul number 4 against Lake Region here in the fourth quarter. Next one will put U32 on the line. Brown to inbound. Finds DeForge. Rossi now looking back inside for DeForge. Good job by DeForge to keep his balance. Tightrope walking. Rossi skips it to Brown. Three-pointer is up and in! Zach Brown from downtown. Oh, and a near steal by Pitsley. Love the intensity. Only the third team foul against U32 here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be number 3 on Pitsley. Robillard with the inbound. He finds Rogers. Coe comes back to help. Rogers now to his left, off the screen from Coe. Coe will kick it out. Robillard to the rack, and that's going to be a reaching foul on Pitsley, number 4. Lake Region will inbound under their own hoop, and this is that tough to guard situation for U32, giving up a good 4 or 5 inches to Coe. Rossi's going to have to really get physical in there, and the Raiders are going to have to dig down if they try to lob it into Coe. It's just what they do. Coe goes up and over. Shot doesn't go, gets his own board, poked away. Parton gets a piece of that one. Another rebound, strong move and put back by Racine. 7 points now. Racine working the trenches. Here's Zach Brown now. Skip pass to Rossi. Rossi up and under, inside. DeForge, rebound, tip in, put back is good. Tartaglio. Here's Tartaglio through the double team, and he's going to draw the foul. That's going to put Keegan Tartaglio on the line. He's already got 11 points tonight, 3 of those from the charity stripe. Coach Meadows wants a timeout. We'll take it too. You're watching boys high school basketball on CVTsport.net. Back to the action, Tartaglio on the line. He will be shooting 2. Nolan Palmer into the game. Carl Concessi into the game for U32. Keegan Tartaglio. His shot is up and no good. This is where U32 has to really pound those boards. Racine and Coe are monsters on the glass. Shot is up and good for Tartaglio. Lake Region drops back into their half-court defense with a 7-point lead. Here's Parton. Rossi for 3, doesn't go. Long rebound into the hands of Rogers. And Palmer will get whistled for the blocking foul. Rogers will step to the line to shoot 2. First one doesn't go. Jackson Lemaire will check into the game. Little offense for defense switch here by Coach Meadows. Rogers stepping up to take his second. Concessi, that ball's just coming to Concessi tonight on the rebounds. Lemaire now, skip pass to Rossi. Palmer looking inside to Rossi. Rossi weaves through the defense, but he's going to get whistled for the travel. One too many hops. So here's the defense for offense switch. Coach Meadows putting Parton in there, hoping he can leap into the passing lane and create something. DeForge into the passing lane, tips it away. It's going to stay Lake Region ball. DeForge went into that one a little tentatively. Everybody who's looked at, he's got called for the foul, so you can understand. There's Parton in the pocket of Tartaglio, and he's going to get whistled for the foul. There's the offense for defense switch again. As Tartaglio will step to the line to shoot 2. Hits the first. Lemaire back in. Shot is up, long rebound. Coe rips it down. Raiders are going to have to foul again here. Tartaglio takes it into the paint, kicks it out to Rogers. Smart foul by Lemaire. Robillard's free throw is up and no good. Andrew McKinstry will come into the game for some last-second three-point shooting. Duffy Willie and Bronson Smith in for Lake Region. Coe and Racine out of the game. They get high fives from Coach Ingalls. Here's the shot. Robillard's shot doesn't go. Rossi with a rebound. Pushes it up quickly for U32. Rossi to the rack and lays it in. Ooh, a near turnover by Lake Region. Tartaglia with some nifty dribbling. Gets it to Rogers, who wisely pulls it out. Lemaire with a steal. Lemaire with a breakaway layup for two. Raiders not giving up yet. Trailing by 4 now. Parton back in for the defense to offense switch. We'll take a break. You're watching Boys Division II basketball on CVTsport.net. Back to the action out of the timeout. The Lake Region Rangers have their hands team in. Just like, and that's the team with the best ball handlers, certainly Tartaglio and Rogers, the guys they want to have it. Here's Rogers. Tartaglio now, and he's fouled. Ooh, almost looked like he tripped over the ball there, but it looks like the whistle will go against Concessi. Tartaglio is going to have to step to the line and try to hit a couple. Here comes the offense to defense switch again. Tartaglio steps up to the line. Making some bank on the line. He's got 6 free throws tonight. 14 points total. Sophomore point guard. Playing very well. Tartaglio's second is up and good. 15 points now for the sophomore. DeForge gets it to McKinstry. Three-pointer is long. Concessi with another offensive board. Oh, the shot doesn't go. Tartaglio with a rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Looks like it'll go against DeForge. And one of those nights, Carson, he's like, I had all ball. We've all had those as a player where you, no matter what you do, the foul's called on you. And DeForge is going to go out of this one. And Elliot Zylanga back into the game. Well, I was just saying, I'm so pleased that Zylanga was okay to come back into the game. He was rubbing the back of his calf muscle and might have been a little tug, a little Charlie horse cramp there, we hope. Nothing more serious than that as Tartaglio misses this free throw. 16 points already, or 15 points for Tartaglio. Trying for his 16th. There's 16 with 8 free throws for the sophomore. Here's McKinstry for 3. This one off back iron long. Tartaglio with a rebound. And off his back, finds his teammate Smith. And Zylanga will get whistled for the foul. This will put Rogers at the free throw line to shoot 2. Rogers misses the first. He's got one more. Rogers has 12 points on the night. A couple of free throws already. Done a good job handling a very tough defense. One of the best defensive games the Raiders have played all season, most certainly. Most intensity. Best help down, best help side. Zylang with a runner, doesn't go, and that's going to do it. The Lake Region Rangers break a 9-game losing streak. They defeat the U32 Raiders by a score of 57-49. Just a quick look at the scorers. 16 for Keegan Tartaglio. We've got 13 for Owen Rogers, 7 for Racine, 8 for Jeffrey Coe, 5 for Bronson Smith, 3 for Robillard, and 2 for Noah Quinn. And for the Raiders, a lot of different scorers. Zach Brown had 3, 5 for McKinstry, 4 for Zylanga, 11 for Concessi, 2 for Zach Parton, 7 for Carson DeForge, 4 for Nolan Palmer, 9 for Jackson Lemaire, and 4 for Keegan Rossi. It's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank our producer, Hayden Boyd, Talia DeForge, our camera person, and I'm Carl Parton. Thanks for joining us. Remember, every American citizen's greatest treasure is freedom via con Dios, my friends. This has been a local sports video production brought to you by CVTsport.net, your local sports video leader. We'd like to thank our longtime partners, CVTV723.org, channel 192 and 194, Central Vermont Community Access Television, and Orca Media, Onion River Community Access Television in the greater Montpelier area is media for the people.
My daddy made this. Daddy!